Hello YouTube Nation, this is Ron from RTR Gearheads. Just getting with you with a quick update on the 02 Jeep Wrangler that we got the motor back into. Been hit or miss getting over to the garage this week. Weather and my shoulder. Plus we had a positive COVID test in the family, so we wanted to make sure we maintained distance from everybody. But I'm gonna give you an update here soon. We did take it for its first wash. I have some pictures come up for that before and after. It still has a couple inches of dirt on it, or dust from sitting, so we're gonna get a more deep clean to it. But again, it's been trials and tribulations. The truck is actually ready to go other than tires. I fixed the oil pressure issue. It was showing no oil pressure, and the computer was getting oil pressure sensor high voltage. Replaced the oil pressure sensor. That wasn't the issue. Come to find out, and I'll show you when I get up on the Jeep here, that somewhere along the lines prior to PJ owning it and his wife, there was a pigtail put on there for the sensor, and they were just butt connected and wrapped, and somewhere along the lines was getting feedback and there was a short in it. So I went, and I'll show you that in a minute. I went and separated the wires, reconnected them, and we're still gonna wrap it with some heat tape. But for right now, no check engine lights, everything's working. Went out and got 2 new headlights for it today because the left one wasn't working, or it was working dim, and high beam wouldn't work. Went to put the new one in, so let me test it first, pulled the plug, put it on, and same thing. And come to find out, the ground wire was barely hanging in the pigtail, the plug for the back of the headlight. So right now I've got that wire in the pigtail, so it could be replaced down the road, or D-pin soldered again and the pin put back in there. But I will get with you guys in a minute and give you a walk around real quick. All right, be right back. All right, here we go. Just a quick walk around. Like I said, 02 Jeep Wrangler. It's got the 4.0. Still need to get the right battery in there. If you look down here, you see those 3 wires. They're just butt connected right now. They'll end up actually getting soldered and shrink tube and some heat wrap put on them. That's what was giving us a check engine light. I looked in the valve cover and I was getting oil pressure, obviously, but I was still getting the light. Nice. Again, of course, we had to tag it. I'll show you the one under the hood in a second also. But the truck's still gonna need tires. PJ's gonna have to decide if he wants tires on these wheels or the wheels that they have back at the house. But I also have pictures of this coming up, so go. No check engine lights. Do have my e-brake on. Seatbelt off, so. Go. Now this truck originally did have AC, but he needed AC compressor also. So all we did for this time was went ahead and pulled out the AC compressor, put the belt on there. That's 4.0 without AC. Everything's running good. Exhaust all mounted up in there. We had a small coolant leak. For some reason that lower hose was leaking, so I just repositioned it on water pump, tightened it, and it seems to be fine now. Jeep itself has 178,777 miles. The only place it's been driven so far is to the car wash. Like I said, to knock the top layer off. We'll actually have tags for it shortly so we can drive it around before it goes back. And if you look under the hood, we got a little tag in there too. So, but that's the update on the 2002 Jeep Wrangler Parkers. Back with you in a minute. YouTube Nation, there went your update on the 2002 Jeep Wrangler that we put the 4.0 in. I think PJ, like I said, I recommended to him, and I think he's going to do. He's actually going to get a reman motor, probably Jasper or something, and we'll go through the process again. But it'll be one day out with this motor, one day in with same day in with the other motor. Let him and his wife get some miles on it, figure out what they're doing in the tire situation. I'm going to get a day or two on it up here before they come back up and grab it, because they have a couple months to go back down and get it inspected. So, again, thanks for watching. Those of you that have subscribed already, thank you. I think we're up to 138. For those of you who watch and enjoy the videos and haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Everybody hit like. Let us know what you think about the videos, our content, our projects. Here shortly, should have another Harley coming up. So this winter I'll be working on my 1990 Harley that I'm rebuilding. That got passed on to me from my father when he got his trike. We'll have another newer Harley up here. That one's just basic maintenance. It's been sitting for a little while and needs a starter also. So starter and just catching up on its maintenance. And then we'll have the CBR 600RR coming up. That one supposedly has a coolant issue. So we'll catch up on the maintenance, change the plugs, change the cools, all the fluids on that, pressure test the coolant system. See what the issue is. Suppose it's leaking somewhere. It could be one of the hoses or the cap, or a problem worse than that. Then we'll see come springtime how my shoulder's doing, and that possibly might actually be up for sale. I think it was a 2005 CBR 600RR. Got some pictures of it, but myself and the owner, who's a friend of mine, have to actually take a nice long trip to pick it up before I get it up here. So I'll keep you guys up to date on that. Junior should be working on a Civic here shortly. You missed yesterday. He was doing plugs and wires on his Dodge. Also, Tommy was working on his 59 Apache yesterday. He did get the transmission back, rebuilt, and not just stock rebuild. He got some mods done to it. He didn't go with the stock torque converter. He actually does have an aftermarket torque converter. Right now it's bolted up. Still got to bolt the torque converter up, take measurements for the drive shaft, get that in there, and hopefully see the biggest smile I've ever seen on Tommy's face the whole time I've known him when we see that truck actually start up and move on its own power. That shouldn't be long from now. I was supposed to go help and work on it yesterday. I had issues come up as far as dealing with my retirement. And today I was gonna go over and help him. It's raining here and where he lives, windy also. The weather's just now starting to break. So like I said, we're gonna get up under there and get the torque converter bolts spaced, get the torque converter itself spaced out right. Bolts in, torque down. We're gonna run the transmission lines that he got. He got the braided steel lines, and take a measurement for that drive shaft. Hopefully we'll have some content up on that shortly also. Go ahead and comment on the projects you've seen that we've had. I know for right now it seems like they've all been the same ones. For the ones that I'm working on, dealing with my retirement time and trying to get over here, plus my arm. Tommy also just recently retired, so he's dealing with that and the military as far as making sure they get his pay straight for his retirement. Junior, been working, except for this past week. Like I said, there's a positive COVID test in the family, so he was not at work. But again, thank you to the people that have subscribed so far. For those of you who didn't, go ahead and subscribe. Let us know that you like our content. That way we can keep getting videos up here for you guys. Let us know what you think for future projects. I really think, when I talked to Gio, that we might actually be going back to the Octarango. He's been having a lot of things going on, but he's got time now. We're gonna get it up on the concrete pad, get the water out of it, see if we can get that small block Chevy fired up. Still gonna need a transmission transfer case, but for right now, the main thing is to see if we can get that motor fired up. If not, we're gonna source a motor that I have in another friend's garage. From when I bought my S10, it came with a 305. So, good running 305. If we can't get the one that's in the Octarango running now, we'll go ahead and freshen the 305 up that I have in my other friend's garage and get that in the Octarango, and we'll drop transfer and transmission and everything with the engine all at once. But again, thanks for watching. Let us know what you think. It's Ron from RTR Gearheads.